What's up, everybody? It's your boy Paper Chase, back live at Diamond Dowell Studios. And as always, I'm with my homie,
the one and only Diamond Don Wannabe. And you know what? No matter if it's rain, shine, sickness, we're going to be here. You hear his voice?
Mm-hmm.
You know, he's over here. He's got a fever of 104 degrees, but it's not going to stop.
I feel like I'm sitting in a volcano right now.
In a volcano.
But you know what? We are here. And honestly, I'm still having so much fun. I came to shine today, boys and girls. I am ready for some marvelous, just mind-blowing reactions. So without further ado, tell them what we're listening to today.
We're going to do a reaction to Phil Collins in the Air Tonight live. Now, you've heard this song, right?
Yes, I have. I don't think I've heard it in its entirety. I just know I've heard bits and pieces of it.
I have never seen a live performance. This is actually like music that I grew up on. My dad had pretty eclectic tastes in music. So back in the day, I remember he had the Genesis album, Phil Collins, Michael Jackson, Rick James. That's the music that I grew up on.
Mm-hmm.
You know, he introduced me to a lot of that before he abandoned me and my family.
Oh God, poor guy.
But
he had to deal with you. I would have left too.
Yep. Now you know. Now you know why I left.
The only thing I do know about Phil Collins, because I don't really know his discography at all, is that he did write the Tarzan album from when I was a little kid, and that is by far has some of the best Disney songs of all times.
I think I missed that. I missed that whole movie.
What? You'll be in my heart.
No, not ringing a bell.
Fire. Well, without further ado, let's get into this, boys and girls. Phil Collins in the Air Tonight, live, 1080p.
That's important. That kind of looked like Rick Rubin. Do you know who that is?
It kind of looked like
the
Gandalf.
Producer.
Dude, already the production that's going into this stage design is absurd.
Did it say when this was and where it was?
No. We can look at that at the end of the video.
Yep.
This is, wow. Wow. Wow.
life. Oh Lord, can you feel it coming in the air tonight? Oh Lord, oh Lord. Well, if you told me you were drowning, I would not lend a hand. I've seen your face.
Bro, that's one of the most gangster lines ever.
I know.
If you told me you were drowning, I wouldn't lend you a
a
hand.
Nope.
I mean, it's right up there with, you know, I wouldn't piss on you if you were on fire. You know what I mean? It's like,
what a banger
dang.
line, dude. I'm gonna start saying
Whew.
that. I'm gonna start saying that to you, dude. What a
Before my friend, but I don't know if you know who I am. Well, I was there and I saw what you did. I saw it with my own two eyes. So you can wipe off that grin. You know where you've been. Some in a pack lies. And I can feel it coming in the air tonight. Oh Lord. Well, I've been waiting for this moment all my life. Oh Lord. I can feel it coming in the air tonight. Oh Lord. Well, I've been waiting for this moment all my life. Oh Lord, oh Lord. Well, I remember, don't worry. How could I ever forget?
This is one of those songs that we talk about this all the time, but that sounds better live than it even does on the recording. Like, this is just an incredibly performed song. I would absolutely die to see one of his sets live.
Yeah, I mean, his voice sounds amazing. Like, it doesn't lose anything from the recorded version. That was like one of the first things that I was thinking is like, damn, this sounds just as good as like the recording. And I would have to go back and listen to the studio track, but it feels like there's just like some guitar riffs and little things that they added to the live performance to spice it up. I could be wrong, but I feel like they added some just extra like little seasonings and spices. I mean, the 741, I don't know what the original was. Anyways, I could be wrong, but it does feel
that long. I mean,
yeah,
well,
I
there was
feel
like a minute intro anyways.
yeah, I feel like they added something to this performance because it is like one of their big hits, not to mention like one of the classic songs of all time. I mean, all time. This is just like an all-time classic banger. It's got such an amazing buildup, like just the mood that's being built around this song. I'm trying to think of other songs in this genre where it has, you know, that type of buildup. And then, you know, Phil Collins, the way he's like stalking the stage, you know what I mean? He's just got this like energy and this intensity to him. Like, you know, just that.
It's adding to the mood so much.
Yep,
Just
exactly.
The way that he's walking up and down the stairs, the eye contact he's having with feels like he's looking at every single person in the audience.
Yeah,
you know?
the presence. That's what I was thinking. He's just got this presence. He's got this, you know, almost like, I'm trying to think of the right word, like, just that there's an intensity to him in his performance.
Je ne sais quoi.
Yes, je ne sais quoi. Even though it's like kind of subdued and like subtle, there's like this very like intense energy that he's building up to.
Absolutely. Couldn't agree more.
I remember, don't worry. How could I ever forget? It's the first time and the last time we ever met. But I know the reason why you keep your silence up. No, you don't fool me. 'cause the hurt doesn't show, but the pain still grows. So stranger to you and me, I can feel it coming in the air tonight. Oh Lord, I've been waiting for this moment for all my life. Oh Lord, I can feel it coming in the air tonight. Oh Lord, I've been waiting for this moment all my life. Oh Lord, oh Lord, I feel it coming in the air tonight. Oh Lord, I've been waiting.
I'm trying to think of like songs that have a harder drop than that. I mean, that has to
Dude,
be one of the hardest drops of all time. And that's like something that's like really big now in like EDM music, you know, that, you know, people are there and there's like this epic build up and everybody's just waiting for the drop. And you'll even see DJs where they'll like build up and people think they're going to do a drop and they
Yeah.
don't. And they're like, I got you. So it's like this whole thing in like dance music and EDM. But they might be the originators.
Dude, honestly, yeah, that is one of the most iconic drops of all time. And I'm a little like, I want to know a little bit more about what this song's really about. I feel like I got so lost in the presence, and I've never really listened to the song in its entirety before. And you always hear it like in movies when a man and a lady about to get it on or something. But like some of the lyrics suggest that it's not really a love song. Like it, what, like, do you know like what the song's fully about?
I don't. I think I'm probably going to botch this, so roast me in the comments, because I was thinking the exact same thing. I was like, we should get on ChatGPT or whatever and ask like 2 questions. One, you know, what are the most epic song drops? Because this has to be up there, if not number 1, like top 3, because I'm trying to think what competes with it. And then also, what's the true story behind this song? What's the inspiration? I feel like it's something about like a man witnessing a crime, because that's why he says like, you know, if you were drowning, I wouldn't lend a hand. And that it's all been a pack of lies. So like he witnessed this thing. It was the first time, the last time we ever met. So like witnessing like this crime or this, you know, event. And that's what he's describing.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of was getting the vibe of like he's about to like get revenge on somebody. Like,
yeah,
he's
that's
he like I can feel it coming in the air tonight. I've been waiting for this moment my whole life. Like,
yes, exactly.
He's gonna be just like, you know. We need to look this up.
Yeah.
And about the drops thing, like I think that a question like that is so subjective that ChatGPT is.
I mean, maybe, but it kind of isn't, because it's just like you think about like epic, you know, songs and drops. And this is like one of those things that's like, when did this song come out? 80 something. I mean, I remember watching this video on MTV and yeah, I mean, well, this is Phil Collins. So it wasn't Genesis when he did this song.
Let me look it up. I'm looking it up right now. So what are the best drops and songs of all time? Here are some of the most celebrated. Oh, it's all EDM music. Subjective fan admired drops. Okay, well, none of those are good. But we'll look up the meaning to this song. Also, comment down below. We're not done yet, so maybe we'll get some more insight, but let us know what your interpretation of the song is, or if you know the exact answer, let us know.
Yeah, I mean, fan-fucking-tastic. It doesn't get much better than that. As far as live performances go, I mean, it's like, there's not much you can do to top that. Just there's just a certain level, and it's like can't really go beyond that.
And I love like he just matched the energy of the song so perfectly in his performance.
Yeah.
Like we were talking in the beginning, he was setting the mood, kind of a little ominous the way he was walking around the stage, and just really intense, and just really captivating. And then right when that drop hits and he's on the drums, he banged out, bro. he rocked that shit. Yeah, that was great, man. Like I always knew Phil Collins, like I said, from like the Tarzan album. I'm sorry, but that's just what I remember it from. And I was a huge fan because some of those bangers, like that's like You'll Be in My Heart is like me and my daughter's song. Like that's like our song together, So I always really held him in high regard for that. And I didn't do my due diligence to listen to some of the classics. And now I'm gonna have to dive very deep in his discography because that was incredible.
Did you know he was a drummer?
No. Well, I mean, I thought he was just like an all around. Like, doesn't he play multiple instruments?
I do not know, to be honest. I mean, this is where you got to fill us in. And that is what's interesting, is because I've heard people say that this, music has kind of declined in the sense that, like, the artists today aren't as talented as they were in the past, in the sense that, like, at that time, before, this is kind of like during the advent of like electronics, and synthesizers and all those things being able to be brought into music. So like you really needed to know, like, music and like how to play instruments. And so, a lot of bands during that time had, multidiscipline where they did play like drums, they sang, they, played guitar. So yeah, there's a level of talent that I think some of these, artists had, just as far as like just pure unadulterated musicianship that's kind of lacking today because, a lot of people don't need that. Or you just get a producer, like make a beat, we're going to sing over it or whatever, versus like at that time, it was like, if you wanted to make music, you kind of, in a lot of ways, almost had to know how to play an instrument or something else.
Yeah. I mean, and I will say that going back to, I remember when he dropped the full soundtrack for that movie, the Tarzan movie, it was like composed by Phil Collins, which means that he kind of did he did compose all the instruments and stuff like that. I don't know if he played them all, but he at least wrote for every instrument. He didn't have a bunch of creators. I think, I'm not 100% sure.
Yeah, I was just getting a little background on this video. So this appeared, it looks like it was 2004, the farewell tour, Phil Collins.
The
Crazy.
first farewell tour.
Yeah. But the song In the Air Tonight came out in 81. Damn, bro. I thought it was like a little bit later than that. 81. That's crazy.
That is crazy.
Yeah, and originally I think he was with a band called Genesis. I do remember that.
It was an international hit, peaking at number 19 on the Billboard Hot 100 in mid-1981 and number 1 in the Netherlands.
All right, so we're going to go down and look at some of the drops that this is comparable to. So I just put epic song buildups or drops like In the Air Tonight. You just got to know how to prompt it, bro.
Okay, well, that wasn't the question we were asking at all.
So yeah, anyways, what it came up with is rock and classic anthems. So Led Zeppelin, Stairway to Heaven. It says slow, mystical build and a hard-hitting guitar solo. The Who, Baba O'Reilly. I don't know if I know that song. I know the Who,
I don't know that either.
but Baba O'Reilly is not ringing a bell. Meatloaf, Bat Out of Hell. Layered storytelling that crescendo's huge. Pink Floyd, Time.
Okay, you're going to hate me.
Yep.
I'm going to really show my age.
You don't know any of those?
I mean, I've heard of Stairway to Heaven. Don't think I've listened to it. All the other ones, never heard, never even heard of.
Okay,
I mean,
here
I've heard of Pink Floyd, but
yeah.
I like I said earlier, I've never listened to Pink Floyd.
So here's some synth and electronic drops. M83, Midnight City. Do you know that song?
Nope.
Deadmau5, Strobe.
Nope.
That's a banger. I actually really like that song.
I have seen Deadmau5 live a few times. So I probably
And
heard that.
Deadmau5 was trained, like, I think classic piano. Like, I think I saw an interview where he said that his parents used to force him to do piano lessons and he hated it. And so that one thing that's interesting about him is that, like, he writes like his own music and makes it all, plays it all. So that's up there. Eric Prydz, Opus Justice, Genesis. Yeah, these are all good. And then we got Coldplay, Fix You, Radiohead, Exit Music, Muse, Knights of Sidonia. Interesting.
Never heard any of those either.
Yeah, we're definitely going to have to react to some of these, especially those classics that you don't know and have never heard.
That's crazy. There's so much
Chase.
music out there I haven't heard, and honestly, it blows my mind when, like earlier today, we were talking about Pink Floyd, and you're like, you've had to have heard Pink Floyd, and I'm like, honestly, I haven't, and that's fucking crazy to me because I've heard everybody like praises Pink Floyd, and I've just never listened to their music. I don't know.
All right.
Awesome, guys.
Nope.
Oh, you got one more. You got one more tidbit for us.
Yeah. What was the song about? Phil Collins wrote the song in 1980 during the breakup of his marriage to his first wife, Andrea. The lyrics, oh God, bro. All right. The lyrics capture his anger, betrayal, and numbness at that time.
We were so off brand, dude.
I mean, that when I said that line was hard, if you were drowning, I wouldn't lend a hand. Bro, that's rough.
That's hard.
You know what I mean? Like, bro.
They probably divorced. He's like, you're never going to have a hit song. Oh, yeah, watch this.
Yep, the lyrics capture his anger, betrayal, and numbness at the time. He's not telling a literal story, but channeling feelings of loss, shock, and unresolved rage.
Wow.
Yep.
Wow. What a dog. Dog.
Yeah, lines like, well, if you told me you were drowning, I would not lend a hand aren't about an actual drowning. They're metaphors for indifference towards someone who deeply hurt him.
Huh. All right, ChatGPT. Thank you for that. We appreciate you and we love you.
Okay, one more thing, because I think this is interesting. The legendary drum fill, dum dum da dum da dum da dum dum. I'm reading it. That kind of, I mean, that's it. Dum dum da dum da dum da dum dum. That's you. Comes near the end after a long, haunting buildup. Collins had just started experimenting with gated reverb drum sounds at the time, which became iconic in the 80s. So groundbreaking. So yeah. So like I was saying, right when synths and electronics and all that stuff first became introduced, they were kind of like, at the forefront of that.
That's incredible. That's awesome, man. What a just legend. What a legend.
Are you talking about me?
Yes. Of course not.
All right, folks. What did we miss? What do we need to know about Phil Collins, Genesis? Like, I'm trying to think of some Genesis songs that maybe we should react to. Put in the comments. Let us know. Is there any other lore that you would like us to know? I mean, is he multi-talented outside of playing drums and singing? Does he play other instruments? I don't know.
Yeah,
I can't think off the top of my
answers,
head.
Guys. We really
need them.
Yes. Guys, if you enjoyed this video, make sure you drop a like. Subscribe to our channel to follow us on our wonderful journey of discovering.
Rubbing off on you.
I know,
I'm rubbing off
dude,
on
what's
you.
going on? Of discovering new music and broadening our horizons, and we can't wait to have you join us. So join us on the journey. I cannot talk today. I'm sorry, guys.
Yep. Hop on.
Oh gosh, we are so
Hop on the
unprofessional.
train as we go on this journey of exploration through the classics and beyond.
That's right. Thank you guys for watching. We love each and every one of you.
Peace.